Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, Daddy. You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you.
You think we'll ever have a gay rapper?
I believe there are some gay rappers that just ain't came out the closet.
It was hard for me being that young and being in the industry and not knowing where to turn. And
in the shadows of Hollywood, whispers of unsettling encounters with Sean "Diddy" Combs have emerged, drawing the attention of those brave enough to speak out. Celebrities are sharing their harrowing experiences, alleging that mentorship turned into manipulation and exploitation at Diddy's notorious freak-off parties. Some insiders and whistleblowers have boldly claimed that a network of powerful figures is also involved, hinting at a hidden world the public was never meant to know. As shocking allegations surface, the question looms: what really happens behind the glamorous facade of fame? Let's dive in to uncover the list of celebrities who have opened up about their troubling experiences with Diddy. Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg recently hinted at witnessing questionable behavior at Diddy's notorious parties, especially given the current allegations surrounding the music mogul. In a recent interview, Snoop recalled attending these infamous gatherings and described the atmosphere as wild, sharing that the experience left him deeply unsettled. He painted a vivid picture of a party scene unlike anything he had encountered before, where alleged gay activities behind closed doors raised serious concerns. Snoop strongly implied that the private happenings were far removed from what anyone would expect at such events, noting the prevalence of questionable behaviors that hinted at a darker side. He expressed a sense of discomfort and uncertainty about what he witnessed, suggesting that the environment was much more disturbing than it appeared on the surface. In a candid interview with Larry King, Snoop Dogg revealed that many rappers pretended to be womanizers, but in reality, they were gay and afraid to come out of the closet due to concerns about backlash. Adding to the unease, Snoop hinted that many powerful figures in the music world were involved in these gatherings, suggesting that questionable behavior extended beyond just Diddy. His comments painted a troubling picture of Hollywood's hidden side, where influential male celebrities mingled in unsettling ways. Snoop's insights reveal that there might be much more lurking behind the glamorous facade of the music industry than anyone realizes. He confirmed that Cat Williams was right all along regarding some shady figures in Hollywood. Additionally, Snoop shared how his wife, Shantae, has played a crucial role in keeping him away from the darker aspects of the industry. She has been his rock, guiding him away from the questionable situations that seem to permeate Hollywood. Together, Snoop and Shantae have become a power couple in the music world, earning admiration for their enduring partnership. While Shantae has often worked behind the scenes, she officially took on the role of Snoop's manager in 2021, a natural progression given her involvement in his career decisions from the start. As Snoop put it, Shantae has been steering his moves since day one, and now they are both shedding light on their experiences within the Hollywood scene. Shantae is adding her voice to the conversation sparked by Cat Williams, claiming to have solid proof that supports his allegations about shady dealings in the industry, especially concerning Diddy. Cat has spoken about how wild Hollywood mansion parties can get, describing them as one big event with more private gatherings taking place in the rooms. His criticisms of the darker side of Hollywood consistently bring Diddy's name into the mix. For Snoop and Shantae, it's not just about love. They are a team. Shantae has kept a close watch on Snoop's interactions with Hollywood heavyweights like Diddy. With lawsuits and controversies swirling around Diddy, attention is shifting, and it's clear that Snoop isn't the only one navigating tricky situations in the industry. Exhibit. Exhibit has recently entered the conversation with some jaw-dropping revelations about Diddy, spilling serious tea regarding the music mogul's alleged obsession with gay clubs. According to Exhibit, Diddy not only enjoys these venues, but also frequents them with his crew. leaving fans puzzled about what other secrets Diddy might be hiding. Exhibit recalled a particularly awkward New Year's Eve in Miami when he found himself at a party with Diddy and video vixen Karen Superhead Steffens. During an interview on Sirius XM's Fox Radio, Exhibit shared how they unexpectedly ended up at a gay club in South Beach, completely unaware of their destination at first. The night kicked off at a house party, where Exhibit was chatting with Superhead, which apparently didn't sit well with Diddy. Exhibit recounted how Diddy pulled him outside for a private conversation, expressing his displeasure. "Hey man, you know that girl you're talking to? Everybody knows what's happening," Diddy reportedly told him, implying that the situation was problematic. He then warned Exhibit, "That's the devil, man." The tension escalated as Diddy swiftly loaded everyone into a car for a quiet drive to the club. Once they arrived, things took a bizarre turn, leaving Exhibit and others questioning the nature of their night and what truly goes on in Diddy's circle. As Exhibit and Superhead entered the club through a back entrance, they found themselves in a VIP lounge that was empty, while the main area buzzed with energy. Diddy eventually stepped out to handle his business, leaving Exhibit and Superhead to grab some drinks and soak in the atmosphere. That's when things took a bizarre turn. Exhibit recalled how Superhead pointed to a corner, and to his shock, he saw two men passionately kissing. But that wasn't all. She pointed again, revealing another guy dancing completely naked. Taken aback, Exhibit felt the situation becoming increasingly surreal and unsettling, prompting him to bolt out of the club without even saying goodbye. Later, reflecting on the experience, he admitted, "We took off. I didn't say peace to anybody." He shrugged off the encounter, suggesting it could just be part of the Miami scene. However, he quickly noted that despite having been to numerous clubs, he had never accidentally walked into one where such activities were happening. This unexpected night left Exhibit questioning the nature of the venues he frequented, and what else might be lurking behind the glitz of Hollywood and Diddy's sexual orientation. Brashear Gray. Gray, recognized for his role in Empire, has come forward with alarming allegations regarding his experiences with Sean Diddy Combs and Will Smith, claiming that their mentorship led to significant trauma. Initially, Gray sought mentorship from Diddy and Will Smith, who promised to guide him through the complexities of the entertainment industry. However, he alleges that instead of receiving genuine guidance, he was coerced into attending freak-off parties, intimate gatherings characterized by drug use and exploitation. Gray asserts that these experiences profoundly traumatized him. After attempting to speak out about the inappropriate activities, he claims that Diddy and Smith used their influence to blackball him in Hollywood, effectively derailing his promising career. This situation contributed to a noticeable decline in both his mental health and professional opportunities. In July 2020, Gray encountered legal troubles related to a domestic violence incident involving his wife, which further complicated his circumstances. This incident raised concerns about his mental well-being and was viewed by some as a manifestation of the trauma he faced from powerful figures in the industry. Following these events, rumors emerged suggesting that Gray developed substance abuse issues as a way to cope with the trauma he endured at the hands of influential individuals within the entertainment sphere. Jaguar Wright, a singer and vocal critic of the entertainment industry, has made explosive claims regarding Brashear Gray's experiences, suggesting he was among several young men victimized by Diddy and Will Smith under the guise of mentorship. According to Wright, these freak-off gatherings were not mere casual parties, but rather organized events where young men were coerced into intimate activities with older industry figures. She hints at a network of powerful individuals who exploit aspiring artists, positioning Diddy and Smith as key players in this troubling culture. Wright has also implicated other celebrities in these activities, asserting that high-profile figures like Jada Pinkett Smith were involved in facilitating such encounters. She describes a pervasive culture of grooming, where young artists are manipulated into compromising situations. Furthermore, Wright has suggested that she possesses evidence, including footage from these parties, which could shed light on the alleged misconduct in Hollywood. She believes these revelations could pave the way for significant accountability among those involved, potentially transforming the conversation surrounding power dynamics in the entertainment world. Justin Bieber. An old video of Justin Bieber and Diddy has resurfaced, making waves on social media and raising eyebrows about the nature of their relationship. The clip, dating back to 2021, has gone viral due to the peculiar interactions between the two. In the video, Justin and Diddy greet each other with a hug, and while their conversation isn't audible, the visuals speak volumes. Diddy is seen wearing a pink House of Drew hoodie and black pants, while Justin sports a black shirt paired with striped shorts. After their initial embrace, Diddy starts tapping Justin's chest with one hand while placing the other on Justin's upper arm. In a strange moment, he then slaps the opposite side of Justin's chest, leaving his palm there for a beat. Following this curious exchange, they hug again, and Diddy leans in to whisper something to Justin. Shortly after, Diddy heads back to his golf cart, while Justin hops into a black vehicle, casually saying, "Love you," before driving off. The video gained significant attention after Diddy's homes in Los Angeles and Miami were raided by the Department of Homeland Security in March as part of a federal investigation, leading many to speculate about the timing. Since then, the video has sparked theories about Diddy's behavior, with numerous commenters suggesting that Diddy was checking for a wire, with one user on X, formerly Twitter, remarking, "Yeah, he was checking for a wire because he was patting his shirt." This incident has only fueled the intrigue surrounding Diddy and the secrets that may lie beneath the surface of his high-profile lifestyle. The speculation surrounding Diddy and Justin Bieber has intensified, with some commenters suggesting that Diddy was checking if Justin was an FBI informant. One person quipped, "That is straight-up mafia-style training. Act like you're being lovely, but the play is safety first." Another user chimed in, "Thief's habit, always worry about being caught." But this isn't the only video capturing the unusual dynamic between the two. Another noteworthy clip from 2009 titled "Justin Bieber, 48 Hours with Diddy" is also gaining attention. In this YouTube video, a 15-year-old Justin is seen hanging out with 40-year-old Diddy, who speaks directly to the camera. Diddy mentions, "Where we're hanging out and what we're doing, we can't really disclose, but it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream." He promises viewers that for the next 48 hours, Justin will be with him as they go full buck, full crazy. This earlier clip showcases their friendship, as Diddy was not just a mentor to the young pop star, but also a collaborator, indicating a history that's both personal and professional. The resurfacing of these videos has fueled curiosity about the nature of their relationship, with fans left to ponder what might be hidden beneath the surface. Usher. Usher's experiences while living with Diddy as a young artist have garnered significant attention, particularly in light of recent allegations against Diddy. Usher Raymond IV moved into Diddy's home in the early 1990s after being sent by his manager, L.A. Reid. This arrangement aimed to immerse Usher in the music industry and expose him to the lifestyle of a rising star. He described his year at Diddy's home in Scarsdale, New York, as a formative yet chaotic experience, coining the term Puffy Flavor Camp to capture the wild and extravagant lifestyle he encountered. In various interviews, including a notable appearance on The Howard Stern Show in 2016, Usher recounted witnessing very curious things during his stay. He noted that the atmosphere was filled with parties and a level of inappropriate activity that left him both shocked and confused as a young artist. In a 2004 interview with Rolling Stone, Usher revealed that Diddy introduced him to a totally different set of intimate activity. He described how there were always young men and women around, and how one might unexpectedly walk into situations involving group intimate encounters. You'd open a door and see somebody doing it, or several people in a room having the time of their lives. You never knew what was going to happen, he remarked. Usher's reflections on his time living with Diddy reveal a deep sense of maturity and understanding of the complexities of those formative experiences. While he found the environment overwhelming, Usher emphasized that he was there to observe rather than participate. He expressed uncertainty about his ability to fully grasp what he was witnessing at such a young age, stating, "I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at." When asked by Howard Stern if he would ever send his own child to a similar environment, Usher replied emphatically, "Hell no." This strong response indicates his recognition of the potential dangers such an atmosphere could pose for young individuals. In light of Diddy's recent legal troubles, including serious allegations of trafficking and abuse, Usher's past comments have resurfaced, prompting many to reevaluate his experiences under Diddy's influence. The discussions surrounding Usher's time with Diddy reflect broader themes about the music industry's culture during the 1990s, a time characterized by excess and often hidden predatory behaviors. Diddy's personal bodyguards. There's an explicit audio recording circulating online that allegedly features Diddy and Meek Mill in an intimate situation. In the clip, suggestive noises can be heard, and at one point, one of the men reportedly calls the other Daddy. The recording was said to have been leaked by someone claiming to be Diddy's former bodyguard, Roger Bond, who allegedly recorded the audio on his phone. Bond claims that the night it was recorded, all the drinks had been spiked, but he pretended to be intoxicated while staying sober. According to his account, while others were passed out, Diddy and Meek Mill went off to a private room where he overheard the encounter and decided to record it, initially to make some quick money. Though many were skeptical at first, the leaker insists that there is now proof backing the authenticity of the recording. The day after Diddy's party, which had reportedly been going on for days, continued with many celebrities in attendance, some of whom were said to have blacked out due to spiked drinks. The atmosphere was lively and extravagant, fitting the reputation of Diddy's gatherings. However, Meek Mill appeared distressed and visibly shaken while being recorded in a pool. The recording, made by Diddy himself, captured him calling Meek Mill Daddy and telling him, "You put in work and you deserve it." This comment immediately raised eyebrows and sparked widespread discussion about the nature of their relationship and what might have occurred the previous night. Adding to the speculation, Nicki Minaj had hinted in a past interview that Meek wasn't the gangster many people perceived him to be. She alluded to a hidden side of Meek that he never wanted to reveal, implying that their highly publicized relationship might have been a way to mask this. The remarks and videos led to mixed reactions across social media. While some fans found humor in the situation, making memes and jokes about the interactions, others speculated on the deeper implications of Diddy's comment and the dynamics at his notorious parties. In a recent interview, Gene Deal, Diddy's former bodyguard, shared a peculiar memory of accompanying Diddy to an adult bookstore. As they entered the store, Deal recalled Diddy receiving a brown paper bag from the staff, hinting at an unusual shopping experience ahead. While navigating the store, Deal stayed close to Diddy, observing as he picked up various items from the shelves. It soon became clear that Diddy was selecting butt plugs, which left Deal surprised and amused. Curious, he asked Diddy, "What are you getting these for, bro?" However, Diddy's response was brief and dismissive, requesting privacy regarding his purchases. After collecting his items, Diddy made his way to the front, where he paid in cash, without revealing what was inside the bag. This added to the oddness of the situation for Deal, who found it both amusing and surreal. Looking back on the experience, Gene Deal reflected with a mix of humor and disbelief. The same evening, Gene Deal recounted that he was assigned to guard a hotel room door while Diddy and Ja Rule were allegedly involved in intimate activities. The incident took place after Diddy's earlier purchase of butt plugs at an adult bookstore, which had already left Deal puzzled. As the evening unfolded, Diddy, Ja Rule, and a woman entered the hotel room. Deal was stationed outside the door to ensure privacy when Ja Rule's cousin showed up, trying to gain access. Concerned about what might be happening inside, Deal refused to let him in, leading to a commotion. Shortly after, both Diddy and Ja Rule emerged from the room in a state of disarray, described by Deal as half-naked. The scene raised questions about the activities inside the room. When Deal informed them about the cousin's attempt to enter, they seemed relieved that he had prevented it, casually mentioning that things had gotten freaky inside. This comment only deepened the speculation about what had transpired behind closed doors. Diddy's dealer. At one gathering, a drug dealer reportedly claimed to have witnessed surprising and intimate interactions among several celebrities. According to this dealer, Diddy greeted him at the door of his Hamptons mansion, dressed in nothing but a robe, and led him to a back bedroom to finalize a transaction. It was then that things took an unusual turn. The dealer described seeing male celebrities engaging in unexpected behavior, which left him stunned. He refrained from naming the individuals involved, but mentioned that he lost respect for them after what he witnessed. The party allegedly included a mix of female rappers, adult performers, and others who were under the influence of substances like ketamine and GHB. According to the dealer, after these freak-offs, Diddy and others would reportedly receive IV fluids to recover from the physical and mental toll. Diddy's 4,500-square-foot mansion in East Hampton became infamous for its lavish and controversial gatherings, including his star-studded annual white parties. These events attracted some of Hollywood's biggest names, such as Leonardo DiCaprio, Mariah Carey, and Jay-Z. However, recent allegations have cast a much darker light on these parties. According to a recently unsealed federal indictment, the events weren't just extravagant gatherings, but were orchestrated performances that Diddy allegedly directed and recorded. The three-count indictment accuses him of being the mastermind behind these disturbing activities. Diddy has since pleaded not guilty to the charges, but remains in custody in Manhattan after being denied bail twice. The indictment also accuses him of using physical violence, false promises of career advancement, financial manipulation, and coercion to control his victims. Additionally, it's alleged that he supplied them with substances as part of his manipulation. Jonathan Oddie. Jonathan Oddie, a former adult performer, made shocking allegations during a police interrogation in 2018, claiming that he was Sean Diddy Combs' victim of exploitation during Diddy's relationship with Cassie Ventura. During an interrogation with Miami police, Oddie made several startling claims, which included allegations about his experiences with Diddy and Cassie. Oddie described himself as a victim for the couple, explaining that he was involved in multiple encounters with them at Diddy's instruction. He claimed that Diddy would direct him on how to interact with Cassie while he watched, with Oddie alleging around 15 such encounters. Oddie further described the use of substances, including liquid cocaine, during these events, and claimed that the chaotic drug-fueled atmosphere contributed to his experiences. He also alleged that he contracted herpes as a result of these encounters. Adi's claims painted a picture of extreme exploitation and control, raising concerns about the nature of consent and autonomy at these gatherings, often referred to as freak-offs. These gatherings, according to Adi, were not just wild parties, but orchestrated events where Diddy held significant control over what transpired. The allegations cast a troubling light on the boundaries and treatment of individuals involved, particularly given the high-profile nature of the guests and the chaotic environment filled with substances. Big Homie CC. Celebrity bodyguard Big Homie has shared several unsettling accounts from his time working at Sean Diddy Combs' parties, shedding light on the bizarre atmosphere and activities he witnessed. He described the events as chaotic, with an extravagant and wild atmosphere. One particular party stood out to him, featuring topless waitresses and dancers in cages, creating a surreal and uncomfortable environment. Big Homie, concerned about the strange occurrences, chose to distance himself by staying outside in his Escalade, fearing that being associated with such events could harm his reputation. Big Homie, who was working with Bobby Valentino at the time, recounted interactions with various celebrities at these gatherings. He noted that many guests engaged in questionable behaviors, which left him feeling uneasy. Additionally, he hinted at observing sexual dynamics among male attendees that were unexpected and raised questions about the environment's overall culture of experimentation. Reflecting on his experiences, Big Homie expressed concern about the darker aspects of the music industry, stating that much of what occurs behind closed doors contrasts sharply with the glamorous facade presented to the public. His accounts emphasize a hidden culture that he chose to step away from, wary of its potential to tarnish his own reputation. Lil Rod. More individuals have come forward with accusations against Sean Diddy Combs, including his former protege, Cassie Ventura. She filed a lawsuit against him, which was settled out of court within 24 hours. Although Diddy denied any wrongdoing in that case, the settlement raised eyebrows. In addition to Cassie, several other lawsuits have been filed, one of which came from producer Rodney Lil Rod Jones, who worked on Diddy's last album. Diddy's legal team has consistently denied these claims. In response to Lil Rod's lawsuit, one of Diddy's lawyers told USA Today that they look forward to disproving Jones's allegations in court, claiming that his accusations are fabricated. Jones's lawsuit alleges that Diddy drugged, threatened, and harassed him for over a year. The 73-page complaint outlines how the alleged abuse occurred between September 2022 and November 2023, while they lived and worked together on the Love album, Off the Grid, which ended up receiving a Grammy nomination. According to Jones, he captured hundreds of hours of video footage showing Diddy and his entourage engaging in illegal activities, often involving performances Diddy orchestrated, referred to as freak-offs. Jones also claims that these events were frequently recorded electronically. The lawsuit further includes screenshots from parties hosted by Diddy, where adult performers and underage girls were allegedly present, reportedly given drinks laced with substances at Diddy's direction. This explosive lawsuit paints a disturbing picture of the activities happening behind the scenes. Diddy isn't the only individual named in the filing. His son Justin, Universal Music Group CEO Lucian Grange, former Motown Records CEO Ethiopia, and Diddy's Chief of Staff Christina Cotto are all listed as defendants. Jones's legal team describes this group as a RICO enterprise, claiming they enabled Diddy's actions and failed to intervene. Some of the shocking allegations include Jones being compelled to find adult performers and participate in group intimate activities, with Justin reportedly involved. Additionally, he alleges he faced unwanted groping, forced substance use, and threats of physical harm if he did not comply with their demands. The indictment claims that victims felt They could not refuse Diddy without risking their security or facing further retaliation.